understand this is the movie that you've always wanted to make.
From the first X-Men, someone slipped me this comic book under my trailer door and I read it. I said to the producer, Lauren, this is the movie. This is unbelievable. Imagine Wolverine in Japan with all these great characters and all that story and history, and here we are 13 years later. So yeah, persistence is the key.
Right, well, when was that moment where someone finally came up to you and said, okay, let's do it?
It was after the last movie and it did well enough that they said, you can do another one. I said, can we do the Japan one? They said, yes. I was trying to fight originally to do the Japan one first, but I understood we needed to really establish the origin of the character. But so they knew I wanted
first.
They knew I wanted to make it. I've been telling it for 10 years. So.
At this point, this being your 6th time playing the Wolverine in a movie, in the saga, how much input do you have in the script, especially now that you're a producer for this film as well?
Yeah, I do have quite a lot, but we started with an incredible script by Chris McQuarrie, and then Scott Frank and others worked on it. So we had some of the top writers, and Jim Mangold was, for me, the key with this movie, because having a great director who could make this feel different, almost like a standalone movie, and change the tone, and give a movie that really describes and shows Wolverine for everything he is. He was the guy to do it. So when I convinced him, then I knew we were on the right track.
He really is pushed to his physical and emotional edge further than he's ever been. And so I have to ask you, as an actor, did you feel that way portraying him for this film?
Yeah, when I was shooting it. But I'm not a method actor, so thankfully for my family, I can drop it when I go home. And when you've been playing something for 12 years, it becomes easier to pick it up and drop it. But it's fair to say you don't want to make me mad in real life, because I can easily get the claws out.
Oh, well, I wanted to show you this.
Ooh.
Can I be Wolverina?
That's pretty. That's pretty badass.
In the next movie, would you mess with me?
I would not mess.
You wouldn't mess
with Kylie.
Either
Kylie
of us.
Kylie.
Okay, wait, but I need that really fast because I'm going to tell
you
you
got your
something.
questions?
No, it's a quote. Right. It's not.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I found this really great quote that I thought worked perfectly for the film, so I wanted to share it with you, and it goes, "Some of the greatest battles will be fought within the silent chambers of your own soul." And I was wondering, as an actor in this industry, have you ever had an experience where maybe you felt like you were kind of fighting your own struggles within yourself?
Every day.
Really?
Yeah, no, I think anything artistic or anything in life, really, anything really that is ultimately defining for you or worthwhile has some level of anxiety about it, because you want it to go well, you want it to be well, and really, that's the mind game. That's the mind game of, you know, whether it's hosting the Oscars live, whether it's doing a role like this when you know there's legions of fans who are really passionate about it. There is a kind of justified anxiety because you want it to be as good as it can be. And managing that every day is your internal struggle. It's kind of lonely, but no one else can fight it for you, and you have to face that alone. But that's day-to-day life. Made in Hollywood.